Hey guys, Will here. Today we're going to be doing our first team analysis. We're going to be looking at the Green Lantern Corps, which is my personal favorite team in Versus. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is willpower, which is a mechanic that is common to Green Lantern characters. Then I'm going to talk about popular deck ideas and strategies, and finish with some strengths and weaknesses of the overall team for Green Lantern. Alright, let's get into it. So what I want to talk about now is willpower. What is it and what does it do? Willpower is a keyword on character cards that has a number on it, tells you how much willpower each character has. Kyle Rayner Ion has willpower 10. That's a lot of willpower. Boudica, willpower 3. Alan Scott has willpower 9. Hal Jordan has willpower 6. On its own, willpower doesn't do anything. But in Versus system, there are plenty of effects that require you to require a character to have willpower, or require you to spend willpower in some way. Some examples of these effects. A Sigil Power Battery says, exhaust any number of characters you control with total willpower 4 or greater. Draw a card. Good. That's a use of willpower. Another example, Oa. Activate. Target attacker you control gets plus X attack, this attack where X is its willpower. Converting willpower to attack. Good. Green Lantern Ring is an equipment. It doesn't use willpower as much as it gives it. It says, equipped character gets plus 2 willpower and has Green Lantern affiliation. Hey, here's a Green Lantern Ring. Go nuts. So it's a keyword that is used for effects. Some plot twist examples are Helping Hand. It gives more defense for willpower. Recharging the ring allows you to replace resources and gain endurance. Stealing the Light allows you to discard cards from your opponent's hand. Uppercut is an attack pump for willpower. So that's what willpower is. That's a brief, just this quick example of what willpower is and how it works. I'd like to move on to some strengths and weaknesses of Green Lanterns in general. The team as a whole. One notable strength that I just showed with Uppercut and Oa. This team has the potential for really heavy hitters. When you're converting willpower to attack, if you use it on anyone with willpower 6, like this Hal Jordan, that can be really, really strong. Another example of, another strength of Green Lantern is that many of them have a naturally high defense, such as Tomar-Re, Mogo. Other examples are Katma-Tui, Salik. Here, where's Katma-Tui? Preparation. Oh, come on. Katma-Tui, there we go. Naturally, all these characters have naturally high defense. That's another strength of Green Lantern team. On that note, they have the potential to be one of the best, brick wall teams in the game that they defend so absolutely against sheer attack. It's one of the best teams for that. I really like that about them. They're really strong. Another is this team makes the most use out of the willpower mechanic. No other team uses willpower nearly as much as Green Lantern uses willpower. Some weaknesses of Green Lantern. If you're facing a Green Lantern deck, they must maintain character presence. They're a Green Lantern Corps, not a Green Lantern I stand alone and shoot you. So if you can KO them and keep their numbers down, they're significantly weaker. Another weakness is they have a notably weak early game. It takes them a little while to get what they need to start to defend themselves. If you're up against the deck that rushes quick to do fast punches and some early game damage, it can be really hard even though you have cards like Mogo and big cards, it can be really hard early game to sustain yourself because their early games look like Salic, Tomar-Ray, Arizia, Nort. These are very weak characters early game. They need to be able to group together to really solidify their power. Another really big weakness is they are very reliant on plot twists. Many plot twists use willpower, and Green Lanterns use willpower. So if their plot twists get negated, it's tough tootsies for them. They're not going to be looking good. So those are some strengths and weaknesses. I'd now like to move on to a few deck ideas that I know of that I've looked at. These I'm just going to look at 3. These are the more popular ones that use mainly Green Lantern. The first one is it's Curve Green Lantern Defense. Curve being on turn 1, I get out a 1 cost character. On turn 2, a cost 2, so on and so forth. This is my deck that I built, and it is oh wait, that's not in there. It is a Curve Green Lantern Defense. It looks to defend very heavy early game. As you can see, these characters have high defense. Mogo has high defense. And it looks to defend early, keep defending into late game, and then on turn 9, burn with 0 Hour. 0 Hour is a plot twist that says each opponent loses endurance equal to my total willpower of characters I control. So that's pretty much the basic idea. I use cards such as Helping Hand, which bolsters my defense. I use cards like Cover Fire, which also up my defense. This is one of the more popular strategies with Green Lantern because, again, they are a very defensive team when they need to. When they want to be defensive, they can defend. No problem. Another popular strategy is a curve willpower attack deck, which converts willpower into attack, and again keeps characters coming out every turn. And oh goodness, Curve Green Lantern attack, it just beats it literally is. You might as well be throwing bricks at your opponent. It hits super hard. With cards like Oa and Uppercut here, when you use these in tandem with with Alan Scott, who has willpower 9, Hal Jordan, willpower 7, when you're converting this willpower into their attack, it's brutal. It is brutal. Other cards that it utilizes is Battle of Wills. It says target attacker cannot be stunned this attack while it has willpower greater than the defender's willpower. Very, very strong. If a character does not have printed willpower on its card, it is assumed to have willpower 0. So that's always important to keep in mind. Green Lantern attacking, it's very strong. It has the potential to, like I showed with Hal Jordan, willpower 6, that's a +6 attack with breakthrough, very hard-hitting characters. Some characters like Boudica, she gets +X attack while attacking, where X is her willpower. Very, very strong. The third deck that I'd like to look at is more of it's a stall deck using little characters such as Brick here, Brick, Jade, Nort, little characters that can make use of Cover Fire and Helping Hand to bolster their defenses. This little rush deck likes to exhaust your opponent using Rain of Acorns and draw a lot of cards using Central Power Battery. What this deck looks to do, it looks to use 0 Hour on turn 9, except it will use Hal Jordan on turn 9 to gain a ton of willpower and just burn your enemy down without even really attacking. It's just kind of like a flash fire. Hey, you're suddenly dead. So that's another popular mechanic there, popular deck idea. So there you go. That's a look at Green Lantern. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, leave it in the comments section. If you like this video, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.